Hey folks, Tits Beer Bong 420. Another beer here. Again, another one from the Grand River Brewing Company. Because there was two of them found. This is their Curmudgeon IPA. It's 6.5%. It's supposed to have 70 bittering units. So it's supposed to be like really malty and extremely hoppy, especially on the bitter side. Now, Curmudgeon, it's a Holland word that like came around in the late 1500s, and it is meant to basically mean corn merchant. So I guess we're drinking Corn Merchant IPA. It's a seasonal brew by this company, but it's just a special. It's supposed to be a really big beer in the style of like the classic English ones, and just apparently, if you're not in love with the bitter beers, you might find this one terrible, but if you love bitter beers, you may go wild for it. So it's a hit or miss kind of one. I can enjoy IPAs. I like trying them out, but I don't want cases of them, because they're either just a beer I'll enjoy trying out once type deal, or I don't like them. And the reason I can enjoy them is because of the flavors in them, but not a style I like would be preferring and stuff. So 6.5, I'm happy with that. Oh, this one got bottled on March 14th, so about like 2 weeks ago or something. Grand River Brewery, Cambridge, Ontario. Curmudgeon IPA, strong beer, Bière Fortet, 6.5% alcohol per volume, so 500 milliliters, 16.9 ounces type deal. Another plain red cap. Guess I gotta get the next show on. Whatever, you'll hear any audio that comes on. It smells kind of like hay, grass, and stuff. Yeah, it just smelled like grass and hay and something. I don't know. You get to let it breathe in the glass and you get to smell better. And this glass sat on the table for a couple minutes, so it doesn't look as frosted as it was. Let's pour this big boy out. See what we get from this big one. So from the brewery so far, once I had their Russian Gun Imperial Stout at 8.5%, and the last one I had of theirs was actually the last beer I had. It was their pre-prohibition lager, the Gelt Knife, old style, but you wouldn't know it's a lager tasting it, and it was 4.4%. Because one of the goals for this brewery, like one of their ideas, was to make some beers under 5% that will be like really flavorful and really good tasting, so that you could mistaken for like 5% or more. So for the people that are like afraid of overindulging, they can have like one or two more, since they're like lower percent. So they'll have some really strong ones and some lower ones, but at least they're really going to be great quality because they're craft brewed and whatnot. That just looks so perfect right there, folks. Nice. That looks like a perfect pour. Smelling of the Curmudgeon IPA. I don't know what I smell. Like the head? The head smells maybe a little chocolatey or something, but I don't think that's going to happen from an IPA, so I don't know what I'm smelling. You can tell something about the hops in there. I don't know, let's just dive in. Maybe it doesn't have a high strong smell, but let's see how it tastes. Well, the head actually is smooth, malty, and a little bit of creamy texture. So briefly it has a little bit of chocolate or caramel to it. But that leaves, and wow, you go into lots of hops. It's really aggressively bitter. It's heavy bodied. And it's like strong, kind of like grassy, bittery, earthy hops. And it's so like strong, like it almost feels like a punch into my nose, kind of, you know. Yeah, that's a bit strange. Like, you know, if you have like hot mustard or something, or super strong horseradish, and you really feel it in the nose. I don't know, this one with all its hops, and it's 6.5%. It's like I got KO'd in the nose or something there. Holy crap. So it's like gritty and earthy a bit. Kind of drying out now. Doing some lacing. Whoa, where did it go? Mad Chowder. Sick. Fucking right. Oh, closer to like my light over there, this beer looks pretty fucking red. Whoa. Grips you with the bitterness there. Holy crap. Bitterness, grassy, earthy. Not a way in, like, it's supposed to be quite malty too, but you don't. In conclusion, that head is really smooth, malty, with little bits of caramel and chocolate, and that kicks ass. But then it gets knocked away by all the hops and everything, and you're just grip hold by strong, bitter, really bitter, earthy, grassy, and maybe something else style of hops. Getting full in my belly, and all those burps are free for you guys. Cheers on that. It's not a bad beer, but you would have to love IPAs, and especially the ones that are really bitter and just really grip you heavily with the hops and fullness. So I mean, I'm not one that wants that really heavy full body, and the way the hops are gripping me right now, I would want less hops and less fullness. Otherwise it tastes alright. So I don't know, it's not terrible, but what the hops do, I can't get a high rating out of it. So what should I rate this? Because it's not terrible, we'll go with 5 out of 10 average, just because way too aggressive with its hops and really heavy bodied. That's my only complaints about it, because it's not terrible at all. And this is not a brewery that you can easily, that you'll see all the time around, because they usually stay closer to Cambridge where they're brewed. Peace out.